Oh, yeah. Well, this is the match game of 74, and it's production number 0236. Take one. Get ready to match the stars. Jimmie Walker, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Joyce Bulifant, Richard Dawson, and Loretta Swit as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now, here's the host of Match Game 74, Gene Rivers.
Thank you very much, Johnny Olsen. Nice of you to join us here on Match Game 74. I think it's going to be splendid. First, I'd like to say a couple of weeks ago, I was a panel member on What's My Line in New York, and one of the mystery guests was a marvelously gifted lady who's a star of a show called Good Times named Esther Roll. And another terrifically talented star of that show is with us today. Of that same show, and we're happy to have Jimmie Walker with us. Let's welcome him. Get out! Are you ready, Jimmie?
I'm ready as I will ever be, he said.
Yes.
And that's not ready enough.
No eating on camera. No. How many times didn't your mother back in Maine say don't eat on camera?
She said, don't eat any time. You're too fat already.
All right.
Oh, it's a Joe DiMaggio, if I ever saw
All right. Hey, nice to see your body again, too. And yours, too.
I beg your pardon.
I've missed you two ladies. You haven't been around here a long time.
That's
and so
right.
has Richard here. He's missed you,
Missed
too.
No, I did password with both of these ladies.
Oh, well, you see?
And they were great.
How come I never do password?
I'm going to
Not
talk to
smart
you about
All
that.
right.
Very bright.
Now, here are two players, Annette Hall and Ken Scott. How you do there, Annette Hall and Ken Scott? This lady's won a lot of money. She has won $5,700, and she's rolling along there and doing very well. How do you feel?
Fine.
You got it all together?
I hope so.
Yeah. She's got 6 kids. She's and a very terrific husband. Is he here again today?
Yes.
Yeah, there he is. Hiya. Nice to see you, Sal. Okay, and she's being challenged by Ken. How did we get here? Now, let's see. You had your first round question and your second round question. You're up to 4, and you've got 1 question to go, the second and final round. You've got to match 4 to stay in the game. 5 will win another game, and that'll happen right after this. Hello there. Are you ready? All right, here, I'll push the button and reveal the second and final question in round 2 here for Annette. Remember, 4 to tie, 5 to win. Everybody plays. Captain Hook said to Tinkerbell, "Why did you tie a string around my hook?" And Tinkerbell said, "To remind you, Captain Hook, that when your blank itches, don't scratch it." Shall I read that again? No, don't.
If we all believe in fairies,
Your interpretation.
Captain Hook said to Tinkerbell, "Why did you tie a string around my hook?" And Tinkerbell said, "To remind you, Captain Hook, that when your blank itches, don't scratch it." I'll finish. Charles, how many times do I have to tell you? Oh, there it is. All right. Ready? Now, you want me to read again, or have you got the idea? Have you thought of an answer?
I think so.
You have?
I think.
Okay. You want to whisper it to me first? No, tell me what it is.
The only thing I can think of is his bottom itches.
She said it. She said his bottom. Don't scratch your bottom with the hook. What do you say, Jimmie?
Stay away from your top, too.
One of your sisters said
yes,
that.
of course.
One of your sisters said that.
Yes. What part of the ghetto are you from? No, being a sea-going person, I said, aye.
Oh, don't scratch your eye. There's a very good and logical answer, yeah. Don't get that hook near the eye. What did you say, dear girl?
I say if we believed in fairies, Tinkerbell would live. I said aye.
Aye. All right. Got to match everybody else to stay in the game.
First day of the week.
Charles?
I'm sorry, dear. I said nose.
No. So that means what you got bottom there? You have it. Congratulations. Okay, $100 for you and stand by for a moment. Well, we've got to say goodbye, Annette, but I guess you're not too unhappy to leave, are you?
Happy.
Did you enjoy the experience?
I sure did. It was
How
a lot
does
of
XL
fun.
feel about it, your husband?
I think he feels fine.
Yeah, he looks okay to me there. Are you happy, XL? Atta boy. So let's hear a nice hand for XL and Annette Hall.
Thank you. Thank you
for
very
being with
much.
us.
I really enjoyed it.
$5,700. That's all hers. Well, we wish you the same good fortune that befell Annette Hall there. Here's the big money super match where you can win over $5,000. You know how it goes?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's get right to it. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Honey blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, it's $250. And if you match the bottom one, it's $100. Which celebrities would you like a little assist from here?
Charles.
Well,
Charles.
honey bee. You can't go wrong with a honey bee.
Honey bee. There's one. Richard? Honey blank.
Oh, you needn't call me honey on
No,
that.
no, yes. You know, I'm very
Thank
fond
you
of it.
anyway, darling.
Yes. Everybody
honey pot.
loves Richard. What's that?
Honey pot.
Honey pot. He's English, you know. Honey pot.
Loretta.
Honey bun.
Honey bun. Okay, so you got honeybee, honey pot, and honey bun. Now, you can choose one of those or give us one of your own. What do you want to do?
I'll go with Honey Bee.
Honeybee. That's Charles' answer. That's the one we're looking for. We'll find out if it's up there and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response? Honeycomb. That's good. Did you think of that, Jimmy?
Of course I thought of that.
Yeah, don't lie to me, Jimmy.
I won't tell you his answers because they were such an embarrassment.
We're looking for honeybee. Here is the $250 response. Honey bun.
It's going to be honeysuckle.
You think so? You think so, audience? No. Honeybee. Honeymoon. Oh, is that what they think? Oh, got that kind of audience.
Is it too late? Is it too late for me to change?
You can't change now.
Oh, I just wondered.
Honeybee it is, and let's see if it's under the $500 response. Congratulations. How about Charles? Yeah. Okay. So thanks to Charles, good judgment there, and yours for choosing it. You've got the $500. That means now you play for 10 times that amount, or $5,000. Now to collect that, you have to match one ding-a-ling head-to-head. Has to be exact.
We would like to test.
Which one will it be?
Well, since Charles smokes a pipe and so do I, I'll go with him.
All right.
You don't
Charles
know
will
what
be
he
happy
has
to
in
go
that
with you.
pipe.
All right, good luck. You didn't. All right.
All right,
I don't
here we
like
go.
this part.
You face me if you would, please, sir. Here's the $5,000 question. Write your answer to this. Mighty blank. Mighty blank. Mighty blank. Okay, he's finished. Now, you give us a response you think will match his answer in filling in that blank. Mighty
Mouse.
How many people you got rooting for you out there?
About half the audience.
Really? Boy, you sound like you brought every relative you ever had. They're all screaming and hollering. Are they all there? All right, we'll find out. Right or wrong? Mighty Mouse is his answer, Charles, for $5,000.
You have won a lovely can of tobacco. Plus, as a consolation prize, a little mouse.
favorite. The one in the last row with the blue jeans is your wife. I see. You're very happy. And that's your mother? Where? It's your sister? I don't know. You got them all here. Well, you got $5,600 all together. And you're going to meet another player in a moment or so. And we'll give you a chance to pull yourself together while we have this word of interest. All right, here we are. We're ready to start another game. Ken, are you all put together here?
I think so.
All right, then let's all say hello to Susie Hoppenthal. How are you, Susie? She's a very pretty lady. And Susie will now tell us her life story.
Okay, I've lived in California all my life, and I love it. I'm single, and I'm a pre-med student.
Really? Where do you go to school?
I'm going to be graduating from UC Irvine in about a year and a half.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. You're going to be a doctor.
I hope.
All right, we'll all hope for you, too. And we hope you win some money so that you can help finance your education. Let's begin, shall we? We'll ask you, Susie, as a challenger, to make a selection.
B, please.
She wants B, new game, everybody plays. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes, okay, I see you have your thing poised at the ready there. The loan shark said to Tarzan, I can give you the loan, but I'll have to hold your blank as collateral.
Look at me. I beat Dickie Dawson.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
He always says that.
To Tarzan. Loan shark. Susie, listen to this now. The loan shark said to Tarzan, I can give you the loan, but I'll have to hold your blank as collateral. You think about that while we're finishing up here. Now we're all set. Okay. Susie, I can give you the loan, but I'll have to hold your blank as collateral.
His wife, Jane.
His wife, Jane. He said Jane. Okay. Well, what would you say if you was... Monkey? He didn't have a monkey. Well, he had a chimp.
Cheetah.
Oh, cheetah, yeah.
Well, what on earth is a monkey if it's not a chimp?
It's the cheetahs are, I thought chimps were in the ape family. Well, anyway. Hello there, Jimmie. What do you
Hello
say?
there.
I can give you the loan, but I'll have to hold your blank as collateral. She said Jane. What do you say?
I say Susie. No, Susie is wonderful. Hey, would you like to get involved with the Ebony Genius? I'm sorry. No. I said chimp, of course. Chimp.
All right. Okay, chimp. Jane is her answer. Brett, what's yours?
Did he used to be the mayor of New York?
That's
Is that
right.
the same Jimmie Moore?
Many years ago.
I said cheetah.
Cheetah.
Left his cheetah. You'll
Left
have to
your
leave
cheetah
your
as
cheetah.
collateral. Charles?
Another chimp.
Another chimp. Excuse me, that seems to be the answer. It surprises me. Joyce, are you offering a monkey or a wife?
They're both the same thing. I'm offering.
The women's liberals are going to get after you.
What an interesting marriage you must have.
Yes.
But we monkey around a lot.
Okay.
Joyce Bulifant, the PTA is not going to like that.
Listen, we've forgotten the question
I
already.
know. Tarzan and the loan shark would have to hold his Jane.
Jane. There's one. Okay. Richard?
Well, I happen to know that Tarzan and Jane didn't care for each other, so he would have gladly put Jane, but this loan shark was very smart and said, I'll have to hold your loincloth. Keep him under wrap.
All right. What do you say, Loretta?
I say cheetah.
Cheetah. Cheetah seems to have been the good answer there, according to the responses. You scored once. We'll get to your question, but first we've got to get to this. And you hurry right back and see what happens. All right. Shall we have a go at it here? You ready? All right. Ken has not had his first round question. Susie scored one match in hers, and here's Ken's. Jessica said, it's terrible being married to a baseball umpire. In the middle of the night, he wakes me up and yells, blank. Hear that, Ken? Jessica said it's terrible being married to a baseball umpire. In the middle of the night, he wakes me up and yells, blank. You finished. You had a quick mind.
Yes, my
Wasn't
mind
he quick?
cooks.
That was my grandmother's name, Jessica.
Jessica, really?
Yeah.
Hey, you back to the wig again.
Yes. My hair fell out.
She wore real hair yesterday.
I did.
But this
I had my real hair
looks
on
stunning. It's a good wig.
Well, it's your Polly Bergen.
It's your Polly Bergen wig.
She knew
yeah.
Barry's Polly Bergen.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Ken, you ready? It's terrible being married to a baseball umpire. In the middle of the night, he wakes me up and yells, blank!
Ball.
You know, really surprising, isn't it? Okay, Jimmy. He said that it was not a strike, it was a ball. That was his answer.
Jimmy's embarrassed.
What did you say, Jim?
What are we going to say to Ken in a little while? Out!
Out! You're out! Wakes up his wife in the middle of the night and says, get out, out! Brett?
First he pushes her, though.
Oh, I see.
Yes, and I came here to be refreshed, Ken, not insulted. Ball, indeed. You're out!
You're out! I wouldn't have said that. Charles, what did you say?
Well, the important part of my answer is a question mark.
Oh.
You see, but because when you say the answer, you have to go, ball?
I guess that's what he had in mind. He plays it both ways. How about you?
He's very naughty.
Yes, he is.
I think he would yell, "You're out."
You're out. All right. What
That's
did you
that
say?
marriage
What did
again,
this umpire-
Loretta.
Out! You're out. Well, why? Loretta, do you understand the question?
No.
Oh,
You're out.
out. It really mystifies me. Why did you say you're out?
Because that was the good answer.
Because that's
No, umpires
All
usually
negative
say,
answers.
play ball.
Negative
If you wake up your
answers.
wife,
strike
or
or
out. Or out, yes.
Or
but-
safe.
Now, wait a minute. It's my show.
three
Now,
things.
hold on just a second. In the context of this question, you see, Jessica said it's terrible being married to... He wakes her up in the middle of the
And
night.
says, out!
Why would he say
Could I
that?
ask you a question?
If I'd say...
You don't use narcotics,
I'd
do
say-
you?
I'd wake my wife up in the middle of the night. I said, Helen, play ball, honey. Shall we carry on?
I thought you just were.
Susie,
E, please.
B is what she wants, all right? B is what she's going to get. Geppetto the woodcarver said...
What's his name,
Wait a
please?
minute.
Geppetto.
Who was Geppetto?
He was an Italian.
What kind of wood did he carve?
He was an Italian gifted man who could carve wood. Geppetto the woodcarver said, boy, that was some crazy party last night. Pinocchio unscrewed his blank. He's the one who carved Pinocchio. Remember Geppetto?
Of course, how can we forget Geppetto?
Right.
I remember Geppetto.
You
Mel
do not
Blanc.
participate because you matched her in the first round. Okay. Yes.
Why does Jimmy think this is a class joint? I think we should find out about that.
Oh, no.
He's been
This is a
misinformed.
very classy show. All right, Susie. Geppetto the woodcarver said, boy, that was some crazy party last night. Pinocchio unscrewed his...
Nose.
nose. I think she's given a superb answer. How about yours?
You're only the host. What do you know? Anyway. No, Susan. Nose.
No. Okay, there's one for you. Brett?
You know what happened when he unscrewed his nose?
What?
Well, we won't go into it, but his belly button fell off.
Oh.
Head!
Yeah, unscrewed his head.
Doesn't that include your nose?
Yeah, but we can't match it because it's got to be a little more exact than that. Charles?
How is this for exact?
How is that for exact? That's perfect. On the nose, as we say. What do you say, Richard?
Well, that was exact, Charles, and this is exactly the same as Brett's. I'm sorry, Doc.
So, let's see
Try and
now.
match
What do
every
we
other
got
one.
there? We got two noses and two heads. Loretta, what are you
To
offering?
maintain the dignity of the bottom tier, I said nose.
No. Okay. Four.
Now we're cooking, Jack.
All right, have another question for you in a moment or so, but first we've got to do a little business, America. This is it. Stay tuned. Score is 4-1. Got to stop right here, because just have a minute, not time for another question. It's a kind of an awkward time, but we'll look forward to finishing this game next time we get together with your question, right? You'll have to score 3 to tie and 4 to win. Listen, you were grand.
Is it over?
Yes.
I had my pen all poised.
Yeah, well, you've
Been over for you for years.
See, they're just funning each other. They don't mean that. They really like each other. It's always a pleasure to see Loretta Swit because she's on one of my favorite TV shows of all time called MASH. How is my old friend Alan Alda?
He's wonderful.
Is
He's
he?
won all kinds of awards.
Yeah, I know. I saw him when he won the 2 Emmys. I
Isn't that
think it
wonderful?
couldn't have happened to a more terrific guy.
I know.
Now that he's a big star, I suppose he'll never do this show again. Well, don't give him my regards.
Don't be bitter.
To heck with you, Alan Alda. I'll see you next time. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.